Hello, what's going on, people? Sorry, I had to get my tea. You know, had to get that tea going. Tea. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and pull this over here. Not what I wanted at all. Neither was that. Switch over. Actually, we're gonna move this over here. There we go. There we go. Alright. That way I can still see you guys, because as you can tell, I'm in my traditional work. So, oh no, it doesn't want to. I have to look at my phone for the chat, and it's like, haha, you want the chat? You must be crazy. Let's browse, discover. Let's go here. Where am I? Yeah, I'm live. Connecting. All right, we have now connected. Now to put the music on so I can hear it. See where we go. Oh no. All right. Alright, so here we go. Gonna be inking today. Just one of my greatest joys. I love it so very much. Love the inking. Absolute super passion. Fun. I have so many pens. Twilight, what's up? We missed you on Sunday. Trying to see which pen I want to ink with today. Although I did ink with this. This one was good. Oh yeah. Wait, is that gray? Can't have it if it's gray. Do I detect sarcasm? What do you mean? Because I love inking so much? Oh yeah. Love it. Is that a Pitt pen? It is a Pitt pen. But I think I'm gonna go with this Genvana pen. It's kind of like, it's almost like a brush pen. Like, I like these Tombow pens. They're really good, right? They do really nice stuff. But these are smaller. Like, this is definitely for really fine. Like, I can get thicker lines, but this is for a very fine thing. Yep, Faber-Castell. I got all the pens. But, you know. Oh, this. Oh. Wow, look at how rich. Okay. I guess we're going with Tombow. I take it back. We'll keep that pen out just in case. Where did it go? Okay. So we'll keep the Pitt pen out, and then we'll. What is this? I need to tape that. Definitely need to tape that. It shouldn't be all down like that. Okay. So inking. So I have a commission to do for AwesomeCon, and I would like to get it done beforehand, right? So I'd like to go ahead and get it done beforehand. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this. And it's from someone else. Like, I've been getting the reputation of good colors, right? So and inks, apparently, because I don't even know why people like my inks. Oh, thanks for the host. I don't know why people insist on making me ink stuff. I think it's punishment. I think they know how much I don't like to ink. And so they're like, oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make Tillman ink. We're gonna make him ink stuff because right now the F is really cool. I had a whole bunch of them, um, because there were thicker ones. I like a little bit thicker than that, but you know, they're all pretty cool. Surprising, like I don't normally like really small ink pens, but for some reason the Pitt pens work really, really well. So even the super small ones I really do enjoy. So, but anyway, like I said, you know, for some reason I'm inking. Yeah, it's nice to finally be on the I have something before the convention starts. Inking. I mean, convention starts commission. But yeah, it was really odd because it was like normally this person, because I get commissioned by this person a bit, and it's normally just to it's literally just to color stuff up. So it's really interesting to me that I got called in to ink it. So we'll see how that goes, how they like it afterwards. But how are you guys doing on this fine Monday morning? Oh, Skip, you should be in orientation, right? Well, not in orientation, but you should have had some orientation, right? Yep, how was that? How was the orientation? Still in orientation, yep. Also, what seems to be fireworks going on outside my house. Oh no. I looked the setup. Okay. Maybe. I might. I know that SCAD is very particular about what you can and cannot do and stuff like that, you know, so I know that about them. But they have, you know, they have a very strong reputation to uphold. So it's like you kind of gotta do it their way or no way. You know, I understand that. Here we go. That's better. My family's they're not related to all my stepdad's sister-in-law and my cousins. Okay, I'm hiding in my bedroom. Oh. Well, then I am glad to be of service. I'm sorry that them being in town isn't fun. Oh, by the way, by Monday, next Monday, make sure you check your mail. Twilight. Okay? Also, I'm going to try to make another animated model sheet. Ooh! It's going to be a long week. Well, okay, so you have a long week, but you'll be getting a gift. So, you should be good. Let's see, what are we looking at? Oh, nice. Man, the idea of your animated character design sheets, man, it's so awesome. Oh, and you know that Jesse popped into my stream on Sunday And he was all like, yeah, we need to talk at Awesome Con. I was like, yeah, sounds good. So Skip, so at least you know he's listening. You know, he's like, we need to talk, because I was talking about Little Wolf, and I was like, you know, I was giving him some shout out love, and I was just like, yeah, can't wait to see what's next. And he was just like, yeah, we need to talk. So
I'm so angry. So I was playing.
oh, I'm sorry.
I was playing Dead by Daylight.
Okay, you were playing
And
Dead by Daylight.
I was the killer, and I killed everyone else. And so I knocked the last person down, and then I brought them to the hatch so they could escape. But then they ran away and dropped a pallet on my head. So I was so angry, I killed them.
Oh well.
It's the only reasonable thing to do.
That I don't. But you're the bad guy, so you know, figures. So look for thinkies, and of course there'll be static version for, you know, actual uses. Just keep telling me he needs to talk to peeps for the next week. Yeah.
Myself in the camera. Yeah, I know.
Yep, because I think he had mentioned before about that he's doing something and he's gonna run a Kickstarter. So maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. So many like tangents with this thing. I don't know if it's the main artist who drew this for Spy Boy, but I'm going, man, why is that gun like right on her butt? Like, you know. And because it's not the original, it's not like I could go in and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna move this gun, or I'm gonna move this mark right here, and then erase the pencil lines. Like, I can't even do that because I got a copy, right? And the copy is to preserve the whatchamacallit, the original. And it was a suggestion for me because he's like, oh, I guess it was from the penciler, so he's like, I really like the pencils of it, and you know, it's like, what do you think I could do? You know, because I had done something for him before where I had light boxed the entire thing, right? So I light boxed, inked it, which, by the way, takes a hell of a long time. But he liked that, and he was like, yeah, maybe you can do that again. I was like, man, like, why don't you just make a copy and I'll just ink that? It's like, oh, that's a good idea. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah, I hate when my favorite people are on Twitch at the same time. Isn't that always the way, though? But yeah, he wants to Kickstarter pilot episode. Oh, nice. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn on Streamlabs. I mean, the stream avatars. Wonder Boss's favorite part of the entire thing. There you go. There you people are. Aha. Talking to himself again. Really? We starting off already? Not my fault you showed up late. You're having full-on conversations. With the chat. No less. Hate. Already. We just started. Well, Wonder Boss is taking it easy. So she was here yesterday, and it was awesome. She was able to help me with the chat and add, and then we were talking about movies and stuff. It was great. But today I don't think it's gonna happen. I think just taking it easy from work and stuff like that. So yep, I have you on my phone and my DJ friend on the iPad. Nice. DJ friend.
Can I get my Pringles to eat while I watch TV with Tyler?
Sure.
I'll share them too.
That's so very nice of you.
Do you want me to get you your pretzels?
What? No, thank you. So many tangents. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Skip knows what it is. And he should know that kind of thing is driving me crazy right now.
Single digits on.
Single digit is not there yet.
Oh. Well, I'll come down a little bit and see if he's there again.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that. It is driving me bananas, man. I'm just like, I can't fix it. Yeah, I'm sure it is based on the camera and stuff. But no, there's plenty of tangents going on right now. And because I can't erase any of them, right? Like it doesn't matter how I ink them, they'll still be there. So it's like, oh my goodness. Switching? What do you mean switching? What am I switching? Like what am I switching? Going from digital to traditional? I got this commission that I need to finish. I have another one that I want to do or try to, but if I don't, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But this one, I want to make sure I have this one done. Talking about bouncing between streams. Oh, makes sense. So, Twilight, why is your extended family in town? Is there any reason, or they just wanted to come and visit? After Awesome Con, the comic, I'm gonna start doing the comic for Ninja Empire. I'm gonna start drawing the comic. Oh, they suck. Oh, but why? It's like, yeah, but why? It's like, I'm so sorry. They're here from what I grandma's. Oh wow, that's amazing. Definitely wish your grandma a happy birthday from us. Oh, that's no fun. I'm sorry to hear that. That truly sucks. Yep, then hide in your room, stay with us. We can talk badly about them. Like, I didn't go. Oh, man. How dare you not go? Don't you know that we are the most important? Sorry that they're giving you crap. But we're glad to have you. We won't do that to you. Let's see. It's on them. Meanwhile, it didn't come to my. Oh no! Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Was that so you could hide? Oh, I forgot and gave me like a 5-minute warning and I couldn't. Oh no! Oh no! They probably thought you did it on purpose. Like, oh, that demon spawn did this on purpose. With that weird shadow things. That's just an ugly shadow. I might just fill it in because that's some weird, ugly looking shadows. Good, another house. Hotel's down the street, right? Packaging. Right. Ah. Oh man, I'm so sorry. It's like it wasn't on purpose, but I sure did laugh. So Skip, why are you just updating your portfolio for the sheets? Oh yeah, this is coming in like this. I don't like that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. That's fair. Let's go. So I'm super trying to figure out how I want the Ninja Empire book to look. As far as, like, do I, because I like the colors that I've done on the characters and stuff, but I'm like, do I put it on like old school, like faded paper? Do I do the full coloring and then put it on like ancient paper? It's gonna be fun to actually get the first page officially done, to actually try it. To try and put stuff together and be like, all right, what's working, what's not. What is that? How is, what? See, this is why I could never do this professionally. I mean, I guess I am doing it professionally, but you know what I mean. Like, on a weekly book, couldn't do that. Like, oh my goodness, look! Just do this! Like, nope. Yeah, nah. Not to mention, I firmly believe that when it comes to inking, am what everyone kind of makes fun of inkers for. I'm a tracer. I mean, although I can see where, I'm like, oh no, well, we gotta add something here or something there, but to be honest, like, I'm a tracer. I know that. Especially when it comes to my stuff. Which is why I'm so envious of my friend Hernandez, because he'll just like do some scribbles, right? He'll just put some scribbles on the paper, and then he'll just go right into inking, because A, he's that confident, and B, he truly understands like inking. And so, when he comes in and draws pages, they are literally, they're thumbnails for him. Like, you can't. He showed me some before, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. But he, obviously he can see everything in it, and then he just goes to town and starts inking. It's like, ugh. To be that confident with inks. And then what's crazy about it is he goes, yeah, when I land my job, you're gonna be my inker. I'm like, man, what the heck is wrong with you? And he's not the first person to tell me that. They're like, yeah, man, once I land this book, I want you to be my inker. It's like, why? It's like, thanks, but why? Like, I don't want to be an inker. I may have been able to get it. Like, I don't care. They keep telling me, they're like, oh man, you got some good inks. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop it. And they're like, well, don't you like inking? Do you like inking your own stuff? I'm like, no, I don't. I really wish someone else could ink it. Yeah. Flex idea, yeah. Are y'all going to remember us when you're rich and famous? Of course. I mean, of course. Come on now. my number one heckler. Can't forget you. I used to do the Hernandez method, thumbnails, inks, but I realized I was skipping a lot of deets and not doing the pencils. I can't. Like I can't. I don't see it. Like I do not see it from like, cause you know we all scribble, you know, those thumbnails where it's just really raw shapes and stuff like that. Like we all do that and that's cool. But I come in there, I am absolutely not confident with pretty much anything I draw. So to just be like, oh yeah, this is the scribble of the basic body shape, and then to just go straight to ink, nah. I mean, that's definitely something I would want to practice. I think it would be good to do in like a sketchbook, you know, or something like that, but goodness, that is not something I would be looking forward to at all. Reminds me, I gotta get stuff to that gallery show. Oh my goodness. So where Hernandez works, they do a gallery show, and I'm one of the guests for the gallery show, and so I need to make sure that I send, after Awesome Con, I'm gonna send them some stuff. I actually gotta ask about something, because they want to see process, and I'm like, oh, well, I have this book from when I did Dark Legacy, which has all my sketches and breakdowns and stuff like that. So, you know, you could see that, but I don't know if they want the book, because it's, you know, it's a lot. And then, I mean, I have some pages where I actually did pencils, and then I printed it out, and then I did the inks, and then I did markers, because I'm psycho. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna marker my entire comic, because I ain't got nothing better to do, apparently. So, wait, what line is that? What? Okay. Skip. What line is that? Like, if this is his shoulder. Oh, wait a minute, that's the other dude. Like, he didn't draw the other dude in. And I'm guessing that's his legs? Or that's his torso? But then we completely lose this guy's arm and shoulder. So now I gotta fix stuff. It's like, and I do believe, see, at one point he was all like, hey, is that another foot? There's his leg. No, I guess that's his pants. I was about to say, but there's a shadow going all the way across here. No, I guess it's supposed, that shadow does not make sense. Oh my goodness. I gotta remember, turn the teacher hat off. Turn it off. Turn the teacher hat off. You said I'm drawing anime? No. This is from someone else. I don't know who drew it. I was commissioned to ink and color the piece, because the person who commissioned me generally commissions me to do color work over people's artwork that he's gotten commissioned, and this one was done in pencil, and so he was like, hey, I want you to ink and color it, but he really liked the idea of keeping the pencils, So he just made a nice copy on some paper. Problem is that now that I'm seeing it, it's like, oh, I gotta fix this and I gotta fix that. And then he had written me and was like, hey, after I had agreed to terms and stuff like that, I finally get the piece. And he's like, hey, so you have the piece in front of you? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, so you see the guy on the right? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, do you see that he has no leg? And I'm like, yes, I indeed noticed that he has no leg. And he's like, yeah, do you think you could you think you could do something with that? So now I'm gonna have to write him back and just be like, look, so after looking at it, I'm like, I could put it in there, but it's gonna ruin the the design that he's put in. So I'm like, it's just gonna be best to not do that. So, because at first I was like, yeah, sure, I'll draw, I'll put in the extra leg or something. That's not gonna be tough. But after looking at it now, because this dude's shoulder is like gone, so I will have to fix that. But he's just gonna be, Hey, if you're seeing it, wouldn't you need a letter C? There's one right there. It says there's the C. There's the C. Oh, what's up, Redacted? So many problems. Make it look like he's doing a sidekick. Look, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna draw it out. I'm just gonna ink it and be like, all right, this is what he drew. This is what you're getting from me, because you're not paying me to fix it. Maybe he was. I don't know. Philosopher's Stone in the chat. No. Loaded a sketch of Snake Eyes face I attempted to do without using the keyboard while holding a glass of soda in my left hand. Y'all, you're doing some weird challenges for yourself. But, it's kind of cool. Oh man, I am so waiting for my shortcut remote to come in. I'm so excited about that stupid remote. It's something I've wanted for a while, but never really was like, oh, you know what, just let me buy it. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. No, it's not Full Metal Alchemist. And I was like, just let me go ahead and buy it, right? And I was like, yes. And then I saw one, because you see the ones that are general for everyone, and I saw one and it was for Wacom, and I'm like, well, it's too bad I'm not actually using them right now, right? Like, I'm using the Huion, and so it was like, oh well. And then Amazon, being the genius overlord that it is, along with Google, goes, hey, here's one for Huion. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I needed. How did you know? So I bought one, just like that. is that his shirt? Like, I don't even know. Like, is that his shirt? Like, is that right there? Is that his shirt? Like, from what I can tell, it's like a pantsuit. Like, it's one solid suit. But here it looks like he's got, you know, a shirt on and you know, like a jacket. It's just, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that those are some pants, and we're gonna make this do something for us. A tour box is what I recommend. Huion? Is it really pronounced Huion? Never heard it called that. I always thought it was Huion. They better be paying you plenty. Oh, I mean, they paid me for what I'm actually doing, which is I'm inking what's here. I want to fix it, but I'm not going to. That's the big thing. Like, I want to come in and fix it, but mostly I can't because, like I said, this is just a copy, so I couldn't erase the lines. So when you see that, when you look at this, when people look at it, they will see that there was something else drawn in certain spots. So I'm just like, no, that's not making sense. But to be honest, I'm actually pretty happy that after looking at it, I'm going, I'm not going to try and figure out how to draw out the rest of him in there. Wait, is the express key thing, you got the flat metal thing with the rubber backing? Yeah, it's not from Wacom, but yes, I got it from Huion, or Huion. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. What's up, AG? Dude on the right shouldn't be there. Dude on the right shouldn't be there because he is not. It's just not. It's not considered in the piece at all. It's just like, I'm here, but I shouldn't be here. And, you know, it's like, well, they put it in there. They like it, I guess. Like I said, I want to fix it, but I'm not going to. That's the big thing. This has a remote thing that has a small digital screen. Oh no. I looked up and saw. Alright, so I have to say though, 50 minutes in and got a lot of it already inked up. Can't fight that. Oh wait, does that come? Oh sweet. So technically, what I'm seeing now is that technically this, is that a shot? Is that? I don't know what that is, so we're just gonna kind of put something in. I don't know what that is. Why are you gonna attack me? Why are you trying to knock me out? What I do? Stop always beating me up. I guess I'm gonna say, until you can show me, you know, I need to see this marker collection, you need to leave me alone. Marker and pen collection, so I have something to strive for. Oh, and Twilight, didn't you say you had a collection too? Supposed to see these crazy collection of pens and markers and stuff. AG man, how's the comic coming? Yeah, no, that's it. It's like no, yeah, that's it. Page 32. See, I am still contemplating whether to do a graphic novel or to give people the, you know, the individual pages, individual issues. What do you guys think? Graphic novel or 22-page comic? 24-page comic. What do you guys think? The model du jour these days. What's the difference? Graphic novel would be anywhere between like 54 pages, like 54 pages to 120 pages. See, I was thinking about doing a webcomic too, since that is what I'm really picking up on, is the soup du jour, right? Is to do a webcomic. Problem is, I really do enjoy the traditional format, right? Like I really like the traditional format, but I don't know, like webtoons, you can't, right? Webtoons, it's solely that horizontal, not horizontal, the vertical. It's the vertical format. And I just don't, you know, like, it's cool and all, I like it. It's really good for mobile and stuff like that. Like, I get why it was done, but I just really like the idea of the you know, traditional comic book horizontal type of book flipping. You can do vertical. It'll just have trouble getting traction. Oh, really? I didn't know that you could. I thought that it was like a must. Like you had to do it vertical. You had to do it vertical. Like that was the format for webtoons. Plus, if I was gonna do webtoons, I would do it vertical. Single digit is not here yet.
Did you hear a cool thing I heard on TikTok?
What's that?
It was, if God tries to send me to hell, I simply won't go. What will he do? Send me to hell? I'm already not going.
Like I'm already not going. Yeah, but like I said, if I was gonna do webtoons or something like that, it would definitely be, I would follow the format because that would be the thing to do. So, but I really do like the idea of having a book, you know, like a hard copy book. And while yes, you can do a vertical book, right? It once again goes against what it is. So it's like, so like for a lot of those comic sites, we don't talk about the format. Those comics, they didn't pay for in the vertical format. Yeah. What do we got here? Oh, welcome back. What? What are you trying to send us? Where? The threads got it. Oh my goodness. I could try to do a webtoon, but I first have to get spider silk and hold in one hand while drawing the cartoon in the other. That is a lot of bins. So Wonder Boss just asked, is like, how are those totes organized? That's a portion of your collection? Jeez. See, so now when I go and buy more stuff, I can be like, yeah, but you know, I could have a collection like Miss Ebony. Yeah, look at that. Yo, single digit, what's going on? Everybody, just so you know, it is Single Digit's birthday. Can we get some hype up in the chat for Single Digit's birthday? Let's get some hype up in the chat. Look, man. Just saying. Just want to let you know. We know and we love. So, yeah. Or at least, you know, I know. Oh, I should tell, I need to, I'm over to investigate those bins and the X-Files and theme plays. Hold on, I gotta tell, I have to go tell a certain, Epic Butch that, you are now officially in chat. Alright, so that takes care of that. Let's go back to the Twitch. So what's up, man? What have you been up to? What'd you do for your birthday? I went to work. And went home and took a nap.
Happy birthday, Single Digit Studio.
I haven't taken a nap in years. He said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Where's Wonder Boss? Taking it easy. Are you gonna give him did you give him a happy birthday dance?
Yeah, I just went.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wonder Boss decided that today is a good time to take it easy. Also, recover from work.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Recover from work?
Yes. I work so
much. First stream, it's on the 28th, I'm assuming. It's Sunday. That's when his official birthday is. So I'm assuming he's gonna do it that Sunday. Gotta figure out when he wants to do it, what time, so we can tell people. Cooker to your house? Dad, I don't know about that. Wait, where's Beavis going? I think he was taking it easy this time. A whole cooker. By the way, I want you guys to look at this gun. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Single Digit, you want to model that gun? That weird looking cheese grater? Still, what? So I'm told. It's supposed to be a spy gun. Look, I don't know. My man's entire shoulder just disappears. So, I'm not really questioning any of this. And since I'm not getting paid to fix it, I'm not going to. Commander Keen single. You can't buy those anymore. So many weird lines here. I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't know what that line is. I still try that. Like, his shoulder disappears and this dude's torso randomly shows up. And then, why does he have black fingertips? Like, why would you do that? Can't do the black fingertips. It's weird. I'll get to Spy-Gon wears the tuxedo. He doesn't wear one. Who drew this? I don't know. Twash? I think that's a W. I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know. I have no idea. Thong showing. Yep. I don't know. Only on Lita. My thing is like, you know, I'm constantly fighting this with my students, you know, the over sexualization of women. And, you know, it's like, what? That's not their purpose, right? It's one thing if you're like, oh, well, this is someone who is flaunting their sexuality, who is trying to get that kind of attention, then fine, right? You're like, all right, cool. But when you're like, oh, well, this person is, you know, a warrior, you know, just like when you see Wonder Woman, it's like, this person's a warrior. It's like, why is she in high heel boots? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know, so when I see stuff like this, and I'm like, why would she have those? And not to mention, they're huge. You know, this person drew like really huge thong lines. But, you know, I'm constantly going, look, if that's who they're supposed to be, then fine. But if you're just trying to make them seem more sexualized just for the mouth breathers, you need to stop it. Well, I will then also tell people that they need to pander to their audience, but I think it's time that we change the culture. Right? Like, don't get me wrong, I will draw a sexy drawing of a lady just like any other guy, but you know, as a teacher, as an actual character designer, I'm going, we don't need to put, everyone doesn't have to be like that. There are certain characters that fits with, and that's who it should stick to. Yeah. Pull up your pants. Agreed, but I might need to take a stab. Wait. But my biggest character design pet peeve is spikes on shoulder pads. If they shrug their shoulder, they die. If you're gonna draw sexy, but own that, and that's what you're doing. Yeah. If that's not the character, be better. Exactly. You know, and what makes it worse is that, you know, most people, especially most young male artists, you know, they come in and like, oh, well, I'm gonna make it super sexy because, yeah, you know, and it's like, it's borderline, your superhero is a prostitute, you know, and the outfit itself, you're like, what are they wearing? And it's like, look, man, if you want to draw porn, then draw porn. Like, just come on, you know, like Skip said, just own it. Like, if that's what you want to do, just own it. It's okay. But don't try and like sneak it in. Be like, oh, I'm drawing this superhero book. Look at what I did. You know, and it's like, dude, come on, man. Where is her arm? Where is her, you know what? I mean, her shoulder. This is starting to become a problem. It's like, this is starting to become a problem. See? Still got me up here drawing. Problem is at hand. No. She's got a huge, like, these two have huge heads. Like, this character's like maybe 5 feet tall, but in the actual comic, you can tell that she's, you know, of superhero height. It shouldn't be grabbing her shoulder like that. Yeah, no. A sword wielding badass lady who wears yeah, like what's the like come on. And then, you know, they're like, hey, we're gonna do an update, right? We're gonna update them, and there's not really an update. You know, they're still wearing next to nothing, and you're just like, but I thought we were updating this. And it's like, oh yeah, well, we still want them to be super sexualized. That's why I have to be honest, it's why the main lady in my in Ninja Empire is in a full-on super kimono. And yet her whole power is that of seduction. Right? Like she has, well, she's like a big spider, right? So she tries to lure you into traps, and she does that by she has the ability to excrete this pheromone that makes you actually do what she says, right? Like you become so infatuated with her that you just do whatever she wants. And yet, you know, she is in full respectable kimono, you know, and it's like, yep, nope. The character is technically all about sex, right? And sex appeal. And yet she is covered from head to toe, right? Just to fight the stereotype. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also have a character who is literally a prostitute. You know, prostitute assassin, pretty much. Like I said, if that's the character, then go with it. If it's not, stop it. IG and putting hashtags where children are going to see that's a big one too, you know, especially since like Instagram's weird. Like it'll flag like life drawing, be like, yo, you can't show this. And then I've seen some stuff that floats across, you know, the page that they're recommending, and it's like, whoa like, wow, that is not what I thought would be on Instagram, you know. And it is, you know. And then they do stuff like they'll do, you know, Batman, Harley Quinn, you know, My Little Pony, and they're doing all these characters because there's some weird people out there. Not even gonna lie. Like, you should not be over-sexualizing ponies. But it's happening, right? And so they're out there doing all this stuff, and it's like, man, kids are gonna see that. They're like, well, they shouldn't end up on my thing. Like, you literally have the hashtag of My Little Pony. Like, or X-Men, or Batman. You know, I'm like, no matter what you know, it's still marketed as something for kids. So, what are you doing? Then again, the second Wonder Woman got pants. Nerds lost their marbles. That's true. Oh my goodness, the pants and jacket, and they went banana balls. It was kind of sad, you know. You're like, dude, like, is that where we are with humanity right now? You know, like, she put on some pants, and you guys are losing your mind. Black Widow is supposed to use her allure to attract her targets. It's part of her spy shtick. No, I know. And that's fine, right? They're great. Use it. But not everyone's like that. What fight is there? Rhea Ripley and Ruby Riott. Yeah? Oh no, that's true. Very true. And when you report it, it isn't removed because they see nothing wrong. Yep. But then, you know, you put politics, you know, whatever. That one still gets me. You're like, wait a minute. So this does not violate, but my picture, you know, with, you know, that might say, you know, Black Lives Matter, or hey, you know, I am a black man drawing. I have to worry about my stuff getting taken down because I mentioned the fact that I was black. You know, and yet then you'll have someone else that literally drew like a lynching, and they'll be like, that's cool. The battle royale has begun. Who will win? Oh no! It's like, oh no! I win. Man, you weren't here yesterday, and in your honor, I did one, and I won, and they're instantly like, rigged. I was like, dude, come on. Like the first time I've won anything. What is that? What is that? I don't know this dude's costume. Like, is that something? Does he have a shirt on top of a shirt? I don't know this dude's costume. That's the big problem. That's the problem. Marvel and DC have that don't care or read or know the lore of comics in their characters. Oh yeah, no, they don't care. It's just a paycheck. And it, you know, and in a certain light, the whole idea that it's just a paycheck is something to be said. You know, you're like, well, that's true, but I think that it's the creative team. You know, like if you're an artist, you're like, well, I have to draw what the writer's telling me, but then, you know, the editor who got the script should be looking at it and going, wait a minute, we can't say that, or we can't do that. You know, but a lot of people don't read. They don't know the lore. They haven't read the stuff that came before it. You know? So you're just like, I guess, whatever you say. What the heck is that? Is that, I sure hope that that's some type of extra shirt. I don't know. And I already started I'm like, I don't know. And then this, like, what's going on with my man's hair? Crazy. Well, lore and canon are just buzzwords to trick reader nerds into being added in trivia and thinking that it matters. Oh, it doesn't matter. The bad part is that it would be nice if it did matter. You know, but considering that everything kind of gets retconned and changed and stuff like that, you're like, well, what actually matters? you know, especially since they're like, oh well, there are 15 different versions of Spider-Man, you know, like books of Spider-Man, and it's like, all right, well, which one is the Spider-Man? Like, which one is his official Spider-Man? You know, and you know, which one do we go with his powers? Because technically, Spider-Man should be like the most powerful, you know, like super being, because some of the stuff from like the 40s and stuff like that made him out to be like, you didn't mess with Spider-Man. You're the miracle worker. Like how Cap got retconned into Frigid so he could show up in the Avengers 10 to 20. Yep. What's up, Mandala? Oh my goodness. And you know, the thing is what I've realized is just lazy writing. You know, if you found yourself in this hole, right, and you're like, oh crap, how are we gonna do that? You should figure it out. You know, don't come in and just be like, oh well, you know, no one's gonna care. It's like, oh no, we care. It's just most of the time there's nothing we can do about it. But you know, I'd much rather have someone go and be like, oop, no, see, we can't do that because, you know, this happened. You know, and you're just like, well, that's too bad. I guess we're gonna have to write a different story to try and, you know, make this story interesting. And I don't think they ever try and do that. Well, not ever. I mean, that's a bit harsh. But they don't try and do things just to tell an interesting story. Like, I don't know if it's like all shock and awe, like we gotta make it something so crazy that everyone will remember, or just going, you know what, I really just want to tell a good story. By the way, I'm super excited for those 31. Yeah, me too. Food Man. Hey everyone, how are you? Good. Well, also the nerds never grew up beyond the hobby and started being about them when they grew up. Yeah. So why doesn't Ash Ketchum ever age thing? Super busy. I'm just dropping by to say what's up. What's up? It's quite a hype boner you got there for the nerds. And it isn't for me anymore. He's a 9-year-old. Until she turns 14, and then it won't be for her anymore. Right. It is. It's Single Digits' birthday. What's up? Oh, we got 9 people up in the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and run this ad because I need some money. Thank you guys for being all amazing, for being willing to look or allow me to run these ads. Oops. They mean a lot. And it is only faux cents. Like, I don't really get a lot out of it, but it's great to have, you know? Oops. Kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something, you know? Like, oh, I read an ad. I had to run home and tell mom, Mommy, look, I was able to run an ad. Faux cents. Faux cents American. Yeah, faux cents. Faux cents American. If not less than that. 4 years of being paid to explain to nerds why media companies don't pander to them so they can get hired. Them ignored so they can be mad. Oh, yeah. You get grief. I feel honored to have started the whole 4 cents thing. And now it's an emote. Hey, a lot of things have happened because it came out in chat. It was like, yep. But that is definitely something that needed to stay. Bosets. So, yes, it is. I watched Little Wolf. It was good. Yeah, it's good. And I forgot how big his team was. It's not a very big team that he had to make that. And like I said, it's won all kinds of awards and stuff. So I hope he does something really big with it. How's that not a thing yet? I don't have enough. I had obligatory emotes that had to be made. But you're right. I think that one does need to. It does need to be made. The playtime in my soul. Can I tell you how much I hate this like super weird anime hair? Doesn't follow any form. Just kind of exists in space. I had someone hate watch Falcon and Winter Soldier just so they could stay caught up and then have the gall to say that they thought it was bad. Did they give you a reason why they hated it? I'm so behind on the MC. Yeah, me too. What's an emote? Huh? Eh? Yeah, you didn't see it. I was like, yeah, you didn't see it. It was boring. Politics didn't make sense. Bucky was too broody. But before that, they didn't like any of the Cat movies and hated the Bucky character. So I'm like, you're not gonna like this. Why even watch it? Yeah, exactly. Mangas are destroying the comics industry. Demon Slayer outsold both Marvel. I mean, and here's the thing, though. About that, I think. The thing is that a lot of the mangas are just better. They got better stories, right? It's just hard to tell. Like you try and tell your students, like at least I do. Try and tell my students. I'm like, yeah, when they come in and they're like, well, I don't want to draw it like that because my favorite manga/anime draws like this. I'm like, yeah, that's all nice and good, but here's the thing. You're an American. Guess what? The people over in Japan and Korea and China, they're gonna do it better than you. It was like, you are a guest in this house, and you have to understand that you still have to come to work in the States. So, and while yes, you might actually be able to make it, as a manga artist or someone who likes to draw it, the thing is that you gotta be able to draw towards the area that you're at. Now, granted, nowadays, with the internet and stuff like that, it's a lot easier to try and make your fame and fortune elsewhere. But like I tell people, like one of my biggest pet peeves of this generation's drawings is that it comes from anime, and it's the eyeball through the hair thing. Like, that drives me insane. I was like, that's not possible. Like, it's just weird. Can we stop doing that? And they're like, but I mean, that's the thing. It's just that's how it is. I'm like, I understand that, but it's still stupid because if I have a tuft of hair and it goes over my eyeball, you're not seeing through the eye. Like the eye doesn't come through that tuft of hair. So, blah. Message deleted. Uh-oh, someone's got work to do. Getting up on those bots. Also, manga is for let's see. Oh, also manga is for a different audience and different culture. Yep, and they have better stories. I mean, I think so. Comics have always been SJW, you know, Captain America punching Nazis in the face. Yep. The problem is advertising anime are ads for manga. Yep. I know you're not done, but the blaster muzzle looks like the girl's back pocket without the line work. Oh, I know. It's it. Dude, because of the positioning like that, for me, I would have been like, man, you either need to move this hand over or you need to make this gun bigger so that it either overlaps or gives us enough space, because right now it's just a huge tangent. It's driving me crazy. Also, it's just me, or is the comic section in Barnes & Noble shrinking? Well, it's turning into graphic novels. Like, that's all it is. I mentally tapped out for a minute there. It's okay. And give me mod power so I can remove these spam bots. I really took care of it. I'm on top of it. I just want that mod power. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the thing that students don't get is that the anime artists know their stuff. Right. They're just on a deadline and they cheat. It's not a style choice. Yeah, exactly. I had to sell my soul to get the mod power. I mean, like the whole Western shebang floppies GN whole thing. Oh, yeah, maybe. I haven't been to a Barnes & Noble in like forever. Except for that one time with Hernandez at his place. I went to a Barnes & Noble there. Oh, at least we got most of this hair done. Good gravy. So Bakia, I don't know if you actually want to, but I'm pretty sure that Artway Alliance would at least have an extra ticket to kind of get you in to AwesomeCon if you wanted to come check it out. Right? And if not, I'm pretty sure I can work something out somewhere. So let me know if you want to come in to AwesomeCon just to, you know, just to be there, have fun and stuff like that. Yep. We spent quite some time there. Yeah, because I hadn't been there in like years, so I lost it. The American single issue comic book format dying. If we can keep, yeah, I'm with you. I honestly like the graphic novel idea way more because I get the full story, you know. But I also know that there's a lot of money to be made in those single issues. That's why I'm still contemplating like what to do. You know, does Ninja Empire come out in single issues, or do we do a graphic novel and give like a full story? Yay, the hair's done. Stupid hair. Put some line weight on this thing, kind of bump that out. Okay, this has gotten weird. The music's just odd. Hey, creatives, what's going on? Good to see you. You're my ear, but eating dinner and ADHD. I'll let you know regarding awesome content. Okay. Thank you for the host. Single issue subs for the birds is now lurking. We missed. Oh no. What are we drawing today? I'm actually inking up someone's. This was a commission. This person tends to come and ask me to color a lot of people's work, and this time it was pencils, and he wanted me to ink it and color it. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink it. I have no idea who the person actually is, but it's of Spy Boy. So, like I said, I don't exactly know who drew this, but I'm coming in to finish it off. So, and I'm having issues. I'm having issues. Family's still there. Let's see. Remember Borders? Yeah, I do. 50 minutes left. 50 minutes. One anime I watched on Netflix was Another Final Destination with no punches pulled. Really? I was going to say that didn't look like your style. It's not. It's like, oh my goodness, it's not. And the teacher in me is dying here because there's so many things that need to be addressed. But I'm like, dude, you're not paying me to address these issues. I'm sorry. Like, if you look at this guy, like, he's coming here, and then his legs just kind of, they disappear. And this guy's shoulder, right, like his other, like, where'd his other arm go? Who knows? But, right, like, his shoulder should be coming out over here so we could at least have some volumetric shapes around his shoulder. But it's like, but, you know. Attack on Titan, man. Attack on Titan is beloved. Still, that line is still killing me. Like, can't even place that line right now. And then what is that? That is the weirdest look. This. Where are we? That. You can't. There you go. That. It's like, so am I just making up something as far as the gun goes? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't. And is that, you know what? I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just gonna ink it. I know I keep saying that, but it's really hard to turn off, teacher. So like there's no trigger. There's no trigger. I hope they aren't looking. Look, if they are, I'm sorry. There's some stuff wrong with your drawing. Plus, I find that if you address the issue, it brings me towards the artist and self-doubt in the client. Yeah. Sorry, it took a minute to go give my wife a hug. Oh my goodness. The one thing that makes me cringe is the rabid fan base of certain things. Oh, but that's, we all want that. I like Black Lagoon, but I started strong and kind of trailed off and sputtered out. But this gun has no trigger. It has no trigger, and her finger is so far beyond the gun that I don't even know what they're actually holding on to. That's hilarious. Bakia, you'd have a heart attack. Well, you're gonna see it in a minute. Like I'm going to illustrate, or I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink it. But it's one of those ones where it's like there's no trigger. I'm not kidding you, there is no trigger. And I know that you've seen, you saw the other gun, or whatever it is that they say is a gun. But the word fan comes from word fanatic, so it's not really a stretch to say that the group of people are inherently problematic. Yeah. Plus, don't show it to me because I might die to lack of technical common sense. Dude, that isn't a gun. It's a Klondike bar with a gun handle. Maybe it fires psychic energy. I don't know. Dude, you're about to see it because I'm about to ink this gun. Because I think that Single Digit needs to see it before the stream is over. But oh my goodness. And here's the thing, like I'm not the best, right? I know that about myself. I am not the best. But I do happen to teach. And because of that, I get to see a lot of developing artists. And I also get to see a lot of things that go wrong. That gun is one of them. I bet you it's a techno banana. The girl is holding it S&W Anime Action Army. It's banned in some countries. You're the one who taught me to get creative and how to defend creative decisions. Dude. Are you seriously making fun of a client's requested commission on stream? Nah. Anything you point that gun at, they taste chocolate or ice cream. We are critiquing it. Need a different pen. Can't make it the straight of lines. The thing is that, like, this, like, I hear you, Mondolo, like I do. But I think the reason why I am actually coming in going, all right, there are massive problems with some of this is because the client asked me to ink and color it, and then once we agreed on what it was doing was like, hey, can you fix these things? And it's like, wait a minute, it's a little bit more than what we had talked about. But you know, yeah, well, my big thing is there is no trigger. That's the biggest thing when I look at it. Okay. And see, and I still am coming in and fixing it. If it made my job, yep, definitely gonna make fun of it. Holy, second in double digit. All right, so. Let's go out here. All right, I'm trying this one. Will he ascend to double digits? There was an anime with blonde hair. Oh, goddess. It's hilarious. Don't remember the name though. Oh my goddess. So this is just an ink job. No, I'm supposed to put some color on it. I will be putting color on it. The problem is that there's a character in here, and I'm like, I don't exactly know their outfit because they're not really on any covers. So we're gonna be. There we go. There we go. We are back now. Back in action. There we go. There. There. No audio. You don't hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Here, let me. Still nothing? How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? How about now? Speak up. I am speaking up. Can you hear me? Still nothing, huh? Nothing. Oh, you know what? Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness, we're having technical nada. Still nothing? My audio is in prison. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It says everything's going through. I don't understand. Audio. Oh, oh. You're not even gonna try it, okay. Can you hear me now? How about now? Now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? He's like, nope. Can you hear me now? Still nothing? Ugh. This is crazy. You can't hear me? Still nothing? If it slobs, remove your audio source and then reapply to your scene. Okay. Audio. Nope, this one. Remove. Get done. How about now? Can you hear me now? Oops. There is sound on YouTube. It's just Twitch that has no sound. It's on strike. But where are the picket signs? I don't know what to tell you. Because OBS is like, nah, man, everything's working. I guess it's when... oh, how about trying to refresh? What about that? Maybe if we all refresh? Stream, I guess. How about that? Oh wait, you guys can't hear me. Nope. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. It's so close. The internet decided to die and then the audio went out. Refreshed and nothing. Even closed the window and started up a new window. Wow. Let's see what else we got here. Start buffer. It's Twitch. Yeah, I can't. No idea. Well then, I'm just listening to you on YouTube and chatting on Twitch. Okay. I mean, I guess everyone could go over to the YouTube channel so you can hear me for the next 30 minutes. Service for your sound card be held. I don't know, but it works. It works on YouTube. So, see, I'm seeing that people are like, okay, I can hear you on YouTube. I can hear you on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, follow the Kaiser on YouTube. thank you very much, Single Digit, for jumping on that. Thank you very much. There you go. There's a gun, by the way. There's the gun. So it was working just fine. And then the entire internet broke. YouTube, you're loud. Sorry. Works here. Kung Pao with Betty making jokes is hilarious. Alright, so there's a gun. We put it there. That's just for you, Bakia. Figured you might get a kick out of that, so I drew it. I'm gonna draw this hand, but I'm gonna take some liberties with this hand though, so that work. Now, if we talk about the pick on YouTube, then it might go down to maybe. It might. I don't know what happened. That's so weird. So very weird. Maybe YouTube got mad at, I mean not YouTube, but maybe Twitch got mad because we were talking about, you know, the gun in a negative light. And so they're like, you shouldn't be talking bad about that. So we're gonna stop you. Maybe that's what happened. They're giving me they're teaching me a lesson for being mean, I guess. YouTube is down now? Okay, it's back. Everything is broken. It's like we only got to get so much further. 27 more minutes, we can make it. It's like 27 minutes. I mean, and with all the issues that we were having and stuff like that, still intermediate sound. Now it's choppy on the Twitch side. Calls for, right? I have no idea what does it call for? Oh, thanks, man. I don't mind the style at all. Some proportion issues here and there, but I think it's kind of cool. I don't have a problem with it. It's time for a battle royale. Okay. I guess someone placed a very high level within the Spybox fan. I guess. The girl's gun looks like a vacuum. Hey, look. I think. What's up, Enrique? What's up? Would have been done by now if you used a brush. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm using a brush pen. You should love me for at least using a brush pen. I'm just saying. Like, come on. Come on. You sound like a fairy from Fairly Odd Parents. I can't help it. I didn't do it. Plus, Enrique, you never taught me how to ink with a brush, so I don't know how. How's it going, man? I gotta remember to give you a call. Since you won't ever call me, especially since you're the one with the little kids, you should really, just saying brush is better. You're the one with the little kids, so you kind of got to tell me when, you know, like, oh, this time would be, here's a good time to call, which is fine, but I mean, honestly, the thing that would be easier would be if you would just call me. You're like, I'm free now, I should call Tillman. That would be a good one. Brush is better. Look. The thing is that I love what you do, right? I love what you do with your inks. It's awesome. I've realized that my style is not a brush. It's not necessarily a brush style. I'm starting to get okay with that, because I'll look at, you know, I look at what you have with your drawings and stuff, paintings and all that good stuff, and I'm like, man, it'd be really cool if I could do that. And then it's like, oh, it's a brush. You know what's not gonna happen? That. So, you know, I'm gonna let you have that. You do the brush. I'm gonna stick with this. By the way, I'm gonna need you to draw a Ninja Empire, or do a Ninja Empire painting, man. That way I can have something from you from every project that I've done. Plus, I'm pretty sure you'd make it look way better than what I do. We can brush it up. Sure, what Ninja? I should. You know what? I'm gonna let you draw the black dragon. Or you know what? I'll send you a couple images. Although to be honest, I don't think I have, like, where would you want me to send it? I'm gonna send you some images. Where the heck is that? What? Wait. Does his head just... What? Okay. Wait, what? I'm confused by this person's drawing. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on with his head? Email's probably best. I was like, alright, I should probably... I'm like, I think I still have that somewhere. Let me see. I'm just gonna go ahead and check right now. Oh, here we go. Is it? Oh yeah, Gmail, right? Gmail. I got that one. We're giving up on Twitch. Did it go away? I thought it came in. I thought it came back. Did it die out again? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch right now. Like I said, I guess Twitch was done with me. It was like, no, we ain't doing that. Stop talking bad about that. Keep those tangents. Close are we? We got like 18 minutes. Close chat and come back. You guys need to start thinking about who we're gonna raid. Who are we raiding? To audio from here. Who are we raiding, people? Audio is there. Yeah, but apparently I sound like one of the Fairly Odd Parents. You should raid Justin again. Oh, I'm normal? Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what it was. They're just like, nope. Whatever it was. Twitch was like, nah. Yes, Smith is going. Okay, we can raid Justin. Not a problem whatsoever. I still don't know if that's like another shirt. I don't know. I don't know if that's another shirt or anything. Like, I have no clue. I'm very confused. But it's almost done, so can't even fight that. Wasn't that bad. And as Enrique said, you know, it probably could have been done if it was doing it with a brush. It's not true. He's like, oh, that's just not true. Would have took me like at least three times longer. I guess that's what's gonna work. I'm drawing that eyeball, and then he's like, his eyeball is actually sticking out of his face. Like, I don't get it. Literally sticking out of his face. Oops. There we go. Try to get that hand in there before it's time to go. I need anatomy class. I think, you know, from what I'm seeing, they know what's going on. But I think that either time constraints or, you know, just the need of more practice. Because it's just like, okay. You know, like, you can definitely tell that there's everything that's needed is there. It's just there were some decisions made. And like I said, I don't know if that's because they are, you know, they were in a rush, or, you know, or not, but so, you know, but because I don't know, I can't be too like, oh my goodness, you gotta do this, that, and the other thing. One more battle and you got it going on. An F- or 2 goes a long way. Alright, I need a win. Need a win. Oh man, I'm instantly getting messed up. And who's left? Is that Streamlabs? Streamlabs, the champion of champions? Yep. You know, I'm thinking that Streamlabs might be like the overall champ. Stupid bot keeps winning. And it's like, and that's not even me. That's just a hosting service. Of course, the bot. Going out on a rigged tip. Hey, look, I didn't do it. What are we at? Oh, 9 minutes. Oh. For some reason, time seems to be going a little bit slower right now. Thought I'd already missed my deadline. You know, it's like, oh crud. And I still don't know what that is. To be honest, I'm like, is that a shirt? Gonna have to, before I ink that last little bit, I gotta look that up. You made it too powerful. Maybe need to buff everyone else because Streamlabs is OP. I didn't do anything. He's like, I didn't build him. Go put this in like so. So put that in, this in. I'm Sonya now. This is I'm Sonya now? Wait, what? I'm lost. Oh, you're Sonya Blade now? Yeah, once it takes the avatar a bit to get there, but it will get there. That's the only thing. That's the thing that I've noticed, is that it takes a minute to get there, but it will eventually get there. So by like next stream, it'll recognize that you have purchased the Sonya Blade, and it'll put that up by next stream. Because it takes forever to get that going right away. Alright. Hands in there, good. Yeah, next stream. Waijitsu. That should be the Jobber Wrestler style. Okay. We're doing something with this gun. I think. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna break out a straight line here in a minute. Gotta break out the ruler because gotta give it some edge to it that'll help the idea of that that gun. El Job Quinto. Greco Jabaro. This is taking a turn. Alright, so we got faces. 5 minutes left. Alright. I really should start with the face, because, you know, you get this far in, you got everything done, you're like, alright, cool. You know, it's looking good. Even I'm like, alright, you know what, those inks ain't half bad. You know, and you're like, alright, then you get to the face and you screw it up. You're like, man, I just spent a very long time inking the rest of everything just to screw up the face. So we're going to try not to screw up the face. Alright, so... Alright, Mandala, you out? So I know that I said at Otakon I wanted to try and do like a convention stream and whatnot, but considering that nobody was coming by, I figured it probably wasn't going to be worth it. So that's why I didn't do it. But I'm hoping that at AwesomeCon that's not going to be the case. So I will have it set up, you know, and be like, hey, you know, we're going to do a little bit of streaming. But we'll see what that entails. But I do plan on doing that this weekend. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. Yeah, the title is Spy Boy. To my knowledge, this is Spy Boy. How the rest of her head go? What's the for? What are you thinking? What's going on? It's 1 minute. I'm gonna finish this piece of hair. Cause like, and then that's gonna be it. Like, I'm gonna finish that and that piece of hair. Alright, there you go. See you on Wednesday. Alright. That reminds me, I gotta show you what I was penciling during stream on Discord. Yes, please do. But, okay, in the meantime, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out. As usual, you guys were definitely entertaining and got us through this drawing. It's almost done. I think that if I haven't already finished it up, I will at least show you. You know, I'll definitely show you guys so you can see what the final result was. But if not, we'll be finishing up colors and whatnot. So, with that said, I want to say have a great night. Thank you again so very much. Remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. And we are going to go raid Justin. So thank you guys so very much. Please stick around for the raid. Yep, we're gonna go raid him. All right, let me get my thing up. There we go. Twitchola, start the raid. We are about to get the raid on, so like I said, thank you guys so very much, and we have 4 seconds to the raid. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you guys at the next stream. See you guys.